Do you have a favorite way in which to start sort of teaching, um, kind of perspective taking with kids, so that they can kind of reflect or kind of think about those things? Because a lot of the families that I've talked to, especially recently, they've said, "Oh gosh, this keeps happening," and outside of it, when we talk about it, they know, but in the moment. It's so hard because it keeps happening again, and I think a lot of
Yeah.
parents have a lot of those questions.
Well, one, we have to recognize when it comes to executive functioning issues, there really isn't a switch. It's like you're planting a seed, you're hoping it grows in the future. And
Mhm,
so we have to understand that part because an impatient parent or a parent that needs to fix things now with a child with ADHD, that can add to some of that dynamic that we talked about earlier. So it's very important to kind of manage expectations. But two, I think one, we've got to help them gain awareness in the moment. That might be something like as simple as just giving them some kind of secret word or a look or something that they know, oh, when mom or dad does this, that means this,
mhm.
like, oh, Johnny, hey, and you raise your eyebrows a little bit. Oh, that means Johnny's getting a little bit too rambunctious, maybe a little bit too hyped up, and I'm in other people's personal space.
Mhm.
It could mean something like that.
Yep.
But one thing I was actually talking to a client about earlier today, to talk about perspective taking and social thinking is just if you're watching a show or a program as a parent, just pause it and say, well, if you were in that situation, how would you feel? What would you think? I would even throw in, if Spider-Man was in that situation, what would he think? Or, what would be something that this person can do to, make that situation better? Just to see if you can get them to put themselves in other people's perspectives more and more. And the more you do that, the more you're implanting or planting that seed for social thinking that hopefully in time comes.